6 most brave nations in the world. 6. Kurds. The Kurds are one of the indigenous peoples of the Mesopotamian plains and the highlands in what are now southeastern Turkey, northeastern Syria, northern Iraq, northwestern Iran, and southwestern Armenia. Kurds are the most heroic people in the world, known for their never-lasting freedom fighting. Even though Kurds have not an official country, they are still fighting like hell to gain independence. Also, Kurds are who supported the British in defeating the pro-Nazi 1941 Iraqi coup d'état. 5. Persians. The Persians make up more than half of the present-day Iranian people. Persians are the bravest people in history. The Achaemenid Empire 550–330 BC, or First Persian Empire, was founded in the 6th century BC by Cyrus the Great, in Western and Central Asia. Since the Persian Empire, Persians fought with many empires including the Romans and Greeks with great courage. Persians were known for their military science and brave soldiers. Iran in the present day is also home to the brave people who fight courageously. 4. Romans. These people are the bravest people who fought hundreds of wars with great tactics and bravery. Romans ruled Europe, the Middle East, and Northern Africa for a long time than any empire ruled in history. The Roman Empire was founded when Augustus Caesar proclaimed himself the first emperor of Rome in 31 BC and came to an end with the fall of Constantinople in 1453 CE. Over 140 Roman emperors led this expansion, larger-than-life characters whose bloody battles and gruesome tales have now become things of legends. The land to gladiators and gladiatrix won many more battles than any empire in history. 3. Mongolians. Mongolians are the people who live in Asia. These people are known for their heroic characteristics and amazing history of conquering the largest empire in the world, the Mongol Empire. Especially their famous king Genghis Khan, who took the name Genghis Khan, which means universal ruler. He flung his vast army of highly disciplined, horse-mounted shock troops to the south and west, conquering China, most of Central Asia and the Middle East, present-day Russia, and parts of Eastern Europe. And in 1279 his grandson Kublai Khan completed the conquest of China begun by Genghis Khan and became the first Yuan ruler of all of China. 2. Tigrians. You might be surprised to find these incredible people on this list of heroes. Tigrians live in the present day of Ethiopia and Eritrea with the largest share of heroism and amazing history of the Aksumite Empire. The Aksumite Empire was one of the superpower empires of its time for more than 2 millennia. The empire's territory was stretched to the present day of Egypt, southern Arabia, and most of eastern Africa. Tigray, a tiny region in Ethiopia, was once the cradle of a great civilization and military power. This is the land of the Queen of Sheba, Menelik I, who had taken the Ark of the Covenant from Jerusalem to holy city of Aksum. Emperor Caleb, Eluaspihar, reigned circa 500 to 534, was strong enough to reach across the Red Sea in order to protect his coreligionists in Yemen against persecution by a Jewish prince. Emperor Rezana, who made Christianity a state religion for the first time in the world in the early 4th century AD. Queen Candace is a queen who ruled the Great Kush Empire based in Aksum and Meroe. Many superheroes who won against the European colonialists in the 19th century, such as General Alula Abu Naga and Emperor Johannes IV. In the 20th century, Tigrians fought with Italian colonialists and local dictators in the revolution of First Huayan, which is known as the Farmers' Revolution against Emperor Haile Selassie. Even though the emperor won the war with the support of the British Royal Air Force, Tigrians came to the Second Huayan Revolution, which overthrown the largest army in Africa in 17 years of armed struggle. Even currently, these people are at the worst war of decades in Africa. They are fighting two national armies of Eritrea and Ethiopia with the support of Amhara regional paramilitary and militia, Somalian troops, and with drone destroyer support from the United Arab Emirates. Tigrians are fighting and winning over their allied enemies. Indeed, it's a land of heroes. 1. Greeks. Greek is undoubtedly the land of superheroes in the history of the world. The ancient Greeks saw many heroes such as Heracles, Achilles, Hector, and Alexander the Great, one of the world's greatest military generals. He created a vast empire that stretched from Macedonia to Egypt and from Greece to part of India. Until now we used to say that the Greeks fight like heroes. Now we shall say, heroes fight like Greeks, said Winston Churchill. Greek was home to Spartans and Trojans too. The top stories. Subscribe, like and share.